Welcome to Composition Studio with Dr. K. In this video, we will review how to format a document in MLA without using a template. You might be asking, why can't I just use a template? You can. However, if you've ever experienced format becoming skewed when you upload your assignment or file to a learning management system, such as Canvas, it could be because you're using a template. I suggest using this video to set up your own document formatting in MLA, saving that file and using it for this and future assignments instead of using a template. To ensure our document is formatted in MLA, we're going to ensure the page setup is set to portrait, letter, 8.5 by 11 with 1-inch margins all around. Will likely be defaulted to that, but it's good to check. Ensure that your font is Times New Roman 12-point font. You can ensure the spacing is double spaced a few ways. Here we're going to ensure it's double. And then we're going to open custom spacing just to make sure that our before and after is set to 0. You can also set or check your spacing by going to the Format menu, down to Line and Spacing, selecting Double, and then again opening custom spacing there just to ensure the before and after is set to 0. We're going to insert our header, which MLA is page number and last name. So I went ahead and selected page number in the upper right-hand corner. I'm going to ensure the number is also Times New Roman 12-point. And then type in your last name. So again, Times New Roman 12-point font. You only need to do that for the first page. The rest of the pages will automatically have your last name and first name as you see there. On the first page, MLA includes identifying information starting right at the 1-inch margin. You're going to type in your first and last name, your instructor name, your course title, and the day. Written day, month spelled out, no comma, no abbreviations, followed by the year. MLA typically includes a centered title, not bolded, not underlined, typically capitalizing the first letter of each key word in the title. Your first paragraph, if you're writing an essay or formal assignment, should be indented along with each other first line of any subsequent paragraphs. And then when you finish writing your text, insert a page break if you have a works cited page rather than hitting enter several times to get it to start on the top of a new page. Works cited is going to be centered at the top, capital W, capital C. Works if you have more than one source, work singular if you only have one source. And now we're going to work on setting up the hanging indent for a works cited page. You can do that a few different ways, just as you can with alignment and spacing. We can open up under Format, Align and Indent, and then open up the indentation options. You can see here there's already an indent, so it's actually not going to let us select hanging indent or apply it. If that's the case, we want to go back and look at our ruler, which I can change right up there. So for a hanging indent, that upper rectangle needs to be at the 1-inch mark, and then that inverted triangle needs to be moved over the 1/2-inch mark. So you want to make sure that they are placed as you see here. Then when you go back and look at your alignment and indentation options, you're going to notice we see that right there. So you can change it manually with the ruler or in the indentations option. You'll notice that this does not change the indentation that we created on the first page. When you write in your citation entry, whether you're typing it in or copying and pasting it from a database generator, the first line is going to be flush left because we've already set up that hanging indent. And then just for instructional purposes, I'm going to put a bunch of dots to show you what happens on the second line. So you notice it automatically inverted in. I did not need to hit the tab button for that to happen because of the ruler setting. All of the sources that you add after that will have the hanging indent. You do not need to change it each time. So you can always slide those rulers over to make sure your hanging indent is correct. Use the ruler in your hanging indentation options rather than hitting tab or hitting space numerous times.